has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 20, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave. But this has been a nip and tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Cherry. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Spillman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
One more snap coming before halftime. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Louisville for a fun first half than you?
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball from it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They're working that left side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Spillman. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run it left here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock.
And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 25 over Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a third down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Spillman. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got the...
There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, hustle! Hustle!
He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion.
Ready! Ready! Ready!
Third down play from the gun. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab deep. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Last two runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Not all close